How many of you have heard of or seen a hookah before? People our age 10 years ago would have had no idea what a hookah was. Hookahs, along with hookah bars, are becoming an increasingly popular pastime for young adults. After spending hours of in-depth investigation, I'm here to share with you a little about the history of the hookah, the mechanics behind today's hookahs, and some of the health risks associated with smoking hookahs. The hookah started in India. It was first originally made out of coconuts. When it came to Turkey, it became a huge hit with the upper class. The primitive look was transferred into a classier look using glass, brass, or silver as materials to make the hookah. Today, hookahs are composed of 7 main parts. You have the heating device, such as coal. You have the bowl, which the shisha goes inside of. You also have the ashtray to catch the ashes from the coal, and then the main stem, along with the base, which water goes into. You have the hose, which has the mouthpiece, which you smoke off of. And then you have, last but not least, you have the one-way valve, which clears out the old smoke from inside of the base. To assemble a hookah, the first thing you'd want to do is put your coals on the oven to begin the heating process. The next thing you do is take some water and pour it into your base like so. Not a lot of practice. Then, take the stem, put it into the bowl like this, and screw it in to make an airtight seal. And then what you want to do is the ashtray on top, and then you want to fix your bowl. The way you fix your bowl is you put in shisha at the top, and what shisha is a mix of tobacco, molasses, and different kinds of fruits, depending on what taste you have. That's the main kind. There's also herbal shisha that has no tobacco in it for those underage. So you put your shisha in, and then what you do is you'll cover the top with tin foil and poke holes in it so air can come in through the bowl. Then you fit your bowl on top of the hookah like so. After that, take your really hot coals off the oven using tongs, not your fingers. Put them on top of the bowl like so, and then you fit your hose into the hose hole, making sure it's airtight. The path the smoke travels when the smoker draws on the hose is the outside air is heated by the coals, then it heats the shisha. When the shisha is heated, it creates a smoke which travels down the main stem, bubbles up through the water, and is filtered, which filters out some of the nicotine, some of the tar, and some of the carcinogens, and then it comes through the hose. When it's smoked, it makes a cool bubbling noise as smoking hookah, just like smoking anything else, as we all know, is bad for you. According to the Surgeon General's warning on the side of a pack of cigarettes, cigarette smoke contains carbon monoxide. Also, according to the World Book Online Reference, tobacco smoke contains more than 4,000 chemicals, including many carcinogens. Not only that, but according to the Mental Health Weekly Digest, hookah smokers inhale more often and for longer periods than typical cigarette smokers, causing smokers to absorb high levels of toxins and carcinogens. However, if the smoker of the hookah smokes the hookah like you smoke a pipe and just inhaling it into your mouth and not into your lungs, it greatly lessens the amount of carcinogens and tar intake, and it's actually the least lethal / bad for you form of smoking. To conclude everything, I've informed you on some of the history behind a hookah, the mechanics and how one works, and a few of the risks involved in smoking a hookah. So if anyone ever invites you to a hookah bar, now you know what you're in for. Thank you.